Hello everyone, the Vibe Kage here, and this is What If Deku was the son of Brolys, plural, because, if you don't remember, the first Broly, Z Broly, is the biological father, while the Super Broly I made into a woman and was the mother. And the demon Fu from the Xenoverse games is the one who's fucking this all up, which allows time patrollers, which, yes. And, well, I just saw this cool, Broly fusion, and I'm like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to have this. So, let's get with it. If you remember last time, I had Izuku pretty much destroying Endeavor and Shoto, and then getting ready to start training them. However, in the Time Patrol nest, they sense like a scroll, like this dark aura starting to radiate off of it. It's the MHA world. And they're like, huh, this scroll is new. The Supreme Kai of Time starts examining it, looking over it, and she finds it strange. It's like a world of Dragon Ball where Dragon Ball didn't exist, but it still existed. Which, it made no sense to them, but oh well. Now, what had happened is because Fu, he wants to test Izuku. He wants to test him to see how strong he is, and, well, he pretty much is letting villains of the past start roaming around and fucking shit up. Of course, this causes the Time Patrollers to see and go like, wait, they should not exist in this one. And who are they? It is none other than the Ginyu Force attacking. And they're claiming about Lord Frieza, planet, enslaving, shit like that. So, who gets sent in? Well, it's not Trunks. It's not Goten, but Pan. Because I'm gonna have her be a little... I guess the best way is... she's fascinated by Broly, but does not understand why, and will deny the feelings. But yes, and I know I said this is a Deku Uraraka ship, so it's gonna be fun. Let's get with it. Ignore that chuckle. Anyway, so yeah, Pan says she'll go, so she grabs the scroll, teleports in. The Ginyu Force are fighting. Now, let's go. 10 minutes before the Ginyu Force showed up. Now, Izuku, Shoto, Momo, and Uraraka, they're all training. They had just finished, actually. So now, Izuku had the perfect idea. Let's go get some Froyo, because why not? Or no, Boba. They went to go get some boba tea. No, scratch that. They went to the Pug Cafe that I found out they have in Japan, and I want to go to it because I love pugs. They're cute. I know some people hate how they look, but sorry, I find them adorable. Anyway, they go to a Pug Cafe. They are just about to go in when they see 5 pods just landing crash, and they're like, what the fuck? Izuku's just like, huh, I guess aliens are real, which Momo and Uraraka are just like, don't you dare fucking joke like that. No. Todoroki's just like, you wanna go see them? Izuku's just like, yeah, let's go. So, yes, he's continuing to walk down, and the 5 pods open. Out comes out the Ginyu Force. They do their strange dancing intro, which Izuku, as soon as he sees them, he's just like, freaky alien genotypes. Which, if you get that reference, bravo. Moving forward. So, The Ginyu Force then look at Izuku because they're like, he looks like a Saiyan. Which Izuku's just like, the fuck is a Saiyan? Which, of course, the others are also hearing it and go like, no, he's a human. We're humans. And, of course, they ask, why are you guys here? We're like, oh yeah, we're here to kill off everyone for the planet. We're here to kill everyone here on the planet so we can sell it to Lord Frieza. They're like, who the fuck is Lord Frieza? Our boss, who's several times stronger than we are. Which they're like, oh, Izuku, like, he's just like, they're stronger. You don't say. Like, he starts, like, cracking his neck. Todoroki's just like, dude, what are you doing? He's just like, I don't know why, but my blood feels, like, kind of hot right now. Like, and, of course, Uraraka, she, like, grabs Izuku's hand, which, this is very important that I must say. The reason why Uraraka is so important to Izuku, like, just the softest touch of her, is, like, bringing him down. Like, y'all remember when Black Widow would talk down the Hulk? It's like that, but faster, because it's just through touch. So she grabs him saying, no, 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 it's dangerous, which this does calm Izuku right away. He's just like, I don't want to worry you, so they're like, alright then, hold up, we're going to call someone that you guys can test your strength against, which they're not going to fucking wait for. Fucking Birder speed blitz all of them, which Izuku's the only one who could see him, so he followed him the entire time. So when Birder was behind them, Izuku just turned his head so casually. And he's just like, you're kind of fast. Birder's saying, I'm the fastest in the universe. So yeah. Guldo, because I'm going to just make him a little bit perverty in this one. When he stops time, he takes Uraraka and Momo. And yes, so he has them in like a psychic bond thing, which he's just like, ooh, yes, precious. You know, a little bit pervier than Mineta, so, which would be horrible if Mineta had Guldo's powers. Izuku with Guldo's powers. Maybe. That'd be an interesting one. Anyway, going back with this. So Izuku, he sees Guldo having Uraraka and Momo. So he's just like, nope. Because Guldo's just being a pervy, so he has his guard down. So when Izuku rushes in and connects a clean chop, it doesn't kill Guldo, but it does knock him out and send him into a fucking building. Which, slight rage boost, yes. But I am making the Ginyu Force a lot stronger. Where, I'ma just say, Ginyu is on par with first form Frieza. Which, yes, bullshitting just a little bit. And then there's Raccoon with 75%, Birder at 60, Jace at 50, Guldo at 40. So, yes, they are actually a lot stronger than normal, so Guldo, he's just temporarily out cold, but there's a reason for this. So, of course, Raccoon, he's just like, oh, we have a lively one then. So he rushes in, goes, Raccoon kick, which, when Izuku sees it coming, he does block, but it still kicks him up in the air, because he's still in his base form, which, this does hurt him. It caused a fracture in his left arm, which he feels, and he's just starting to go like, okay, I guess I don't have to hold back. So he powers up into his Akari mode, because he does have full control over it, and then he goes rushing back to Raccoon, and Raccoon, he's just like, okay then, let us begin. And he rushes in, and he's starting to throw hands. Of course, this, it's even at first, but Izuku has more technique-based, thanks to training with Eraserhead and having other martial arts. And Fu, the entire time, he's just getting, like, recording his data. It's just like, interesting. Yes, very interesting. Like, and just because I want him to, he also has set up a few, I'm gonna say containers that absorb, um, energy from the background. It's just like, think of it like Naruto shadow clones that are passively absorbing nature chakra. These canisters are absorbing the ki that's just being radiating and expelled. You know, like how Babidi was doing with Vegeta and Goku. Yeah, Fu's doing it with science, and he's going to use that for something else. So, to continue, Izuku, he is starting to get like the upper hand on Rikum, which Ginyu, he's just like fascinating. So he can keep up with one of my men. He then tells Rikum to back off. Ginyu wants to have like a go at him. He's just like, in power, they're pretty much even. No, Rikum seems to have a slighter great edge in power, but the boy's technique is compensating for it. Which Todoroki, he's not like, you're forgetting about me. So he launches an ice pillar, which Ginyu just psychically blocks. Speed blitzes Todoroki, and then he just flicks him. Like one of them Beerus flicks. However, Todoroki, once he gets flicked, don't hate me now, but if you remember, thanks to DBZ, death is bullshit. So, the moment that Ginyu flicked Todoroki's head, he did have an energy radiating off of his finger. So, that flick pretty much just blew off Todoroki's head. In front of Izuku. Which, granted they weren't friends long, Momo was starting to get some feelings for him because I'm making the Momo Todoroki ship on this one still. So, yes. She screams out, Uraraka, she's just like, uh-oh, Izuku gonna be mad. That's exactly what she said, which Guldo's, like, oh yeah, they're not paralyzed anymore. But no, I'll say Jace, he's just like, ha, you think him mad is gonna do anything to the cat? Izuku then just roars out, goes into Super Saiyan, Broly's first Super Saiyan, with like the purple greenish, bluish tint, right before it looked like regular Super Saiyan. So yes, and he still has his Akari mode stacked on this because he can stack the techniques. Because Akari mode is different from Super Saiyan. So yes. But this does come into play later. So, Izuku's rage boost and strength boost kicks in now. And he rushes Ginyu. Ginyu, who was still being a smart little fucker, like when he just sees Izuku like scream, he's just like, okay, come at, boom, a solid like right punch to Ginyu's jaw, sending him flying. Izuku then rushes him, gets behind him, gives him that, what was that move called? Fuck, I forgot it. But donkey kicks. I had to look it up. Anyway, so yeah, when Izuku gets behind Ginyu, he's like a few feet up before he hits, so he donkey kicks Ginyu up in the air. From there, Izuku starts charging up a mouth beam. Which, of course, like, Birder, Jace, and Rikum, they see this. They are not going to give Izuku the chance. So what do? They rush Izuku. They start fighting Izuku. But Izuku does have the power advantage. He's not totally blinded by rage, but he is pissed off. Here is a slight difference, though. His somewhat purplish hair is starting to turn yellow, little by little. Just like glimpses of it. And it's starting to become more spiky and refined. his muscles, while yes, they do expand, they then begin to tone up at the same time, which is confusing them because they can't sense power levels. So, of course, they're like, Jace, what's his power level? He goes to start reading it, and I'll say because it's one of them Frieza level power levels, he's seeing that it's starting to approach 1 million, and they're like, no way! He's close to 1 million! And it's still rising! And they're like, it must be malfunctioning, Jace. There's no way this low level worm can do anything like that. I was about to say monkey, but they don't know. They think he's a Saiyan. No tail, though, so. And just for the sake of convenience, I'm gonna say they also don't know about the Super Saiyan legend. Like, they've heard of it, but they don't know what the fuck is going on, you know? Because Todoroki shot ice at them. So, they're not too sure what kind of powers these people have. But they can tell that this guy definitely is using, like, ki of some sort. So, here's what happens. Eventually, because, you know, Momo and Uraraka are still there, they recover Todoroki's headless body, which it grosses them out. And, like, they're crying. And this is when Pan shows up, like, right behind them. And then she realizes, fuck, people have already died. She then tells the Supreme Kai of Time that they are going to have to get the Dragon Balls ready and wish and unwish the death that is caused by the Ginyu Force in this world. Which Supreme Kai of Time is just like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, I just happened to see a casualty right now, so even if it's just one, we gotta figure out something. Which we're gonna have to figure out how to explain the Ginyu Force too, so yes, hopefully we can wrap this up. Supreme Kai of Time is just like, okay, Pan, do your best. And Pan is just like, yeah, can you maybe, like, have someone come as backup? Because there's a guy who's starting to... I'm not lying to you, Supreme Kai of Tai. It looked like there's someone here who's almost about to turn Super Saiyan. Which, as soon as that happens, the feed just cuts to black. Because Fu's just like, oh, no. Stopping you right there. Like, so he cuts off the transmission. And he doesn't show himself to her. He's just like, he sends a message to the communicator with a muffled voice saying, don't ruin the fun. If you want to join. But no backup. You're his backup. So yeah, Pan is just like, okay, so we know somebody's behind this. And I guess I should trust the muscular freaky guy. So when Pan steps out from the alleyway, and like she sees Momo and Uraraka holding the Todoroki body, and Momo looks the most upset, and Uraraka just looks concerned seeing Izuku fight. So she's just like, okay, she's with him, and she is with him. Oh my god, why is he so? What is with those muscles? Like, she's just starting to, like, look at Izuku, and, like, his ki does feel very similar to a Saiyan. What was his name? I remember Grandpa talking about him. Damn it. Because I'm gonna say GT timeline, Broly still happened in theirs, but Z Broly, not Super Broly, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. But it's GT Goku, so chill. No God Ki in this sense. I mean, they could do the ritual still, but no. Anyway, Izuku, he's fighting, and this is enough for both Gildo and Ginyu to come back. And Pan hears this. Gildo, I'm gonna need you to use your psychic powers to put him in a bind. With his power rising like this, there's no doubt in my mind it'd be the perfect opportunity to steal his body. Pan is just like, oh, no the fuck you don't. So Pan is going to fight off Ginyu and Gildo, which Gildo is so fucking perfect with the fight, honestly. Like, every time he tries to paralyze Pan will shoot out, like, kind of like. She'll make an energy barrier around herself so Goldo can't get near her to block her. So the only time he can paralyze her, he has to. Ginyu comes in, swats her, but it's still not enough. So yeah. Let's see where else was I going in this. Of course, the three other fodder ones, they're like, damn, he's tough. Izuku is just like getting more angrier. But like he's starting to like pace himself, not trying to lose himself into the power, starting to refine it because he feels it rising. So, what does he do? He clenches his fists, calms his mind and his heart, and starts to power up more. Thinking about like Todoroki, like yeah, he didn't know him long, but that's still his friend. They took away someone, and he's gonna make sure that they can't do that ever again. So, yes, Izuku powers up, and he achieves the actual Super Saiyan. Which, once it does happen, the scouter on that was on the three guys and Ginyu's, they all break. The breaking of the scouters causes them to all, stop, look, see golden hair Izuku, which I think I have one of those. There we go. Super Saiyan Deku, which ignore the broken arm because you don't have that. And, I don't remember if I gave him a tail or not. I'm going to say no, he no longer has the tail. He did have it as a kid. They eventually just cut it off. Well, it came off because it just did. I'll just say, like, through accident, Izuku was reckless, lost his tail. So he does not have his tail. But he is in Super Saiyan mode. Which, because he calmed himself, it did cause him to go out of the Ikari mode. Like, because he was bringing his heart rate down. And then he rose his power. So, no Ikari mode Super Saiyan, but just Super Saiyan. So his eyes are glowing blue. Which, Pan recognizes this as, yeah, that's Super Saiyan. Which, this is Pan as her time patroller one, because I want it to be, because this is the one I could see. That's fine. So, Pan powers up into Super Saiyan, which catches the eyes of Momo and Yaoyorozu. Wait, no. Momo and Uraraka. So, they see, hold up, wait a minute, that bitch right there just did the same thing. And then they're looking, so are they related? Which, Pan hears this and saying she'll explain after the fight. Right now, she can't hold back right now. So, yes. Which Fu is loving this because he's just like, excellent! 2 Super Saiyans! Yes! Oh, the Ginyu Force may die, but oh, well, the power of 2 Super Saiyans. And that one, that Izuku one. Oh, the numbers I'm getting on him are unbelievable. They're just so vast. His potential, his learning curve. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to speed that up a little bit. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing. So Fu, he just goes back to wanting to fight. Which Pan, now that she's in Super Saiyan, she's not sparing Gildo. Straight up just rushes him in, gets in close, point blank, Masako! Guldo's gone. And then Ginyu's just like, no, my crew! Our battle poses are gonna be off now. Which Ginyu's trying to rush Pan, and Pan's just like, nope. That same elbow move that did Raccoon dirty by Goku. Pan does it to Ginyu. Ginyu falls. Of course, the other 3 see this, and they're like, Jace over here like, Captain Ginyu! Rushes in, But the moment his back was turned, Izuku's just like, he sticks out his hand and launches a blaster meteor, engulfing Jace and killing him instantly. Which, I'm gonna say Uraraka and Momo, they're like, Izuku, no! You killed someone, now you can't be a and Uraraka's just remembering the time where, like, he killed Muscular because Muscular was never going to change. Since then, Izuku's never shown, like, any, like, I need to kill anything vibe. So, Uraraka's just, like, grabbing Momo and saying, they killed Todoroki. They were talking about wiping out the goddamn planet. I think we're okay. I think Izuku's okay killing them off. Like, chill. So, that's how that goes. Which, I like adding those little quit bits because it's funny in the manga panels. So, yes. And if y'all not read the newest chapter of My Hero Academia, the fuck? Well, unless it's not out where you are in your country, but oh well. I was 100. I was right. The community of Balls Deep Prediction Magic from Anime Balls Deep, they were right too. Toya Todoroki is Dabi, which, fuck yes, so fun. So anyway, which sucks because I realize I have plans to kill off Dabi, not in this one, but in other ones. So maybe I kill him. I don't know. We'll see. So no, Izuku, once he finishes killing Jace, Berter and Rakuma are just like, okay, we're leaving. Like, they try and leave, but Izuku's just like, nope. Grabs them both by the face, slams them into the ground, and as he's like about to hit the ground, you see an immense amount of ki in his hands. And right as he's about to hit the ground, the explosion of the ki blasts engulf him, and there's just a crater and nothing in his hands. Yes, Rakum and Berter got obliterated. Broly, well, Izuku Broly not holding back. He makes his papa proud. So, Ginyu still being alive, like, and Izuku sees this, like, he looks at Pan, he sees, like, she's blonde, too, so he's just like, okay, I don't give a fuck if we were related right now, but give me his body. He need to die. He finna die. I need to kill him. And Pan is just like, calm down. Go like, one, we don't have to kill him. Which Izuku's just like, he didn't kill your friend. Which, after this mark, Izuku then rushes at Pan. Which Pan is just like, oh, I'm no slouch, motherfucker. So, now it's Izuku versus Pan. Both Super Saiyans fighting each other. And, of course, Ginyu just falls to the ground because they let him go. Which, important. Very important right now. So, I'm gonna say the news did cover some of it. And others, like, saying, like, what is this? The two golden heroes are fighting one another. Maybe it's a lover's quarrel. Because two blondes fighting strong. You kind of have to see something, right? So, yeah. This is when the Supreme Kai of Time is telling Pan, you have to hurry before, like, you get sent back. And she's just like, in a minute, I have to get Ginyu before I, like, get teleported back. And this guy is not making it easy, Which Izuku's just like, who the hell are you talking to? Because he, not that he's mad at Pan, but he's annoyed that she's getting in his way. Like, I'm trying to accomplish something, and you're supposed to, if you say you on my side, why are you fucking me up on this? So now Pan is fighting Izuku, and she tells him to calm down before she calms him down. Izuku's just like, go ahead and give it your best shot, which Pan powers up to Super Saiyan 4 because I'm gonna have every Saiyan in the GT timeline have Super Saiyan 4. Even Bulla. They're not the strongest, and this does, Pan only can be in this form for like 2 minutes, but it'll do for what she's trying to do right now. So, she powers up, goes into this hairy muscular form, which Izuku's just like, question. Which she's just like, what? Izuku's just like straight up points to her chest and go like, where'd your nipples go? Which Pan blushes, kicks the shit out of Izuku's fucking face, which sends him into the fucking ground, knocking Izuku out, which, yes, I had to. I fucking had to. And Pan is just like, she's covering up her chest, and she's just like, Supreme kind of time, can I kill him? Just like, please? And she's just saying, well, no. And I think there's only one casualty, so I have Shenron ready to make the 2 wishes. We'll bring back the person who got killed and erase the mind of everyone about the Ginyu Force, which, yeah. Then Pan says this, okay, what do I do with the Saiyan guy? Which, she's just like, I don't know if he's even supposed to be there, which, Pan is just like, yeah, in a world here, and the way this guy, his power, no, yeah, fine, we'll take him back. Him, and when she looks to see Ginyu, she don't find him anywhere. She's just like, damn it, he escaped! Which, once Izuku hears this, you hear a what? And Izuku, the eruption of green ki, and Izuku starts rising from the ground, just like this. And no, not legendary yet. Still Super Saiyan. It's just the pose, man. The pose just works too well. Which Pan is just like, no fucking way. I hit him as hard as I can in Super Saiyan 4, and he's still up? Which, in case you're calling bullshit, yes, it's bullshit, but Izuku finding out that Ginyu got away woke him up out of just pure rage. The pistosity is too much. So Pan is just like, alright then, I'm gonna have to grab him, and then you're gonna have to teleport him. Like, make the wish right then and there. Like, as soon as I teleport, make the wish, everyone in that universe forget about the Ginyu Force, which happens. Todoroki is brought back. Momo and Uraraka, well, yes, they do forget about the Ginyu Force. The wish does not say that people don't forget about Pan. So the whole world instead is on the fight with the 2 blonde warriors, one turning into an ape woman, crashing into another guy, him rising with power, she rushes him, blinding white light, and then there's nothing whatsoever, which worries both Eraserhead and Preserve Mike, because that's their kid. That's their adopted son in this one. So, yes. And I'm going to say Endeavor feels like... He said he feels strange when he sees Shoto again. Like... And he hugs Todoroki, which shocks Momo and Uraraka, especially Todoroki, because he's just like, what are you doing, old man? He's just like, I don't know. It's just... When I saw the news and I saw that your friend was there, I don't know why I thought I lost you. I just felt a random pain in my chest. And this is where Endeavor admits your mother felt it too. I was visiting her at the hospital, and just out of nowhere, we both felt like we lost something important. And yeah, Endeavor looks at Todoroki, or at Shoto, and says, I've destroyed this family. I've lost one son, and now I thought I lost another. Shoto, I know you'll never forgive me for what I've done in the past, or your brother and sister. But I'll make things right with you guys and your mom at least. And Todoroki, he's just asking him, what are you talking about? Which Endeavor then says, he's had a dream, a recurring dream that's, plagued him this past couple weeks, ever since he met Izuku. And, well, yes, it does make him happy. It's a bittersweet feeling. He sees his 3 kids and his wife eating dinner together, happy, laughing. But Endeavor's not there, which Endeavor's just pretty much telling him, I have a feeling that only after I die can this family be whole again. So, until then, let me atone as much as I can, Todoroki. Shoto, please. So yeah. Mama then, of course, she grabs Todoroki's hands, giving him a reassurance, squeezing his hand with reassurance, telling him to go yes, say yes. So yeah. Which, yes, I would say both his mom and his dad could sense that Todoroki died. His siblings sensed something off. Even Dabi looked up in the air really weirdly. He's just something don't feel right. Something do not feel right. So, yeah. And yeah, I'll try to remember. I'm sorry. I ate fried shrimp. It was good. But I ate way too many. So now I'm tired. Sorry, I'm back. So now, I'll get into this photo here in a minute. Just a second. So, yeah, they're all worried about Todoroki, and seeing Todoroki alive made them fine. However, back at the time nest with Supreme Kai Time, Pan, and Izuku, who he's still pissed. However, he is no match for when Goten and Trunks and Bola by extension come in and then each land a 3-piece combo on him, sending him back. And all 3 of them are ready to charge up a Ki Blast. Pan is at the ready too. Team Son has the Kamehameha, and Team Brief has the Gallic Gun all charged up. Until the Supreme Kai Time is saying, wait a minute! Hold up. Do not kill him just yet. Which Izuku's just oh. Listen here, you villains. This is your only chance right now. If you don't kill me now, I will come back stronger. And I will fuck you all up 10 different ways. So, little pink person, are you sure that you don't want your little henchman over there? And the Supreme Kai of Life, then the Supreme Kai of Time, then slaps, there we go, Izuku, and saying, calm down, you idiot. We're not villains either. In a sense, we're kind of like cops, but not heroes. Which, something I gotta ask you, how the hell did you end up in that universe, in that world? And Izuku's just I always have been. The fuck is your problem? Which then she slaps him and saying, you won't be respectful to me, for I am the Supreme Kai of Time. Which Izuku gets up He looks at her dead in the eye. Like, once he's standing, he then bends over, looks her dead in the eyes, and saying, okay. Which, this causes these four to power down right away. They're like, wait, what? Which, Izuku's just like, I don't like that one with the orange headband. Which, Pan flips him off. Izuku's just like, returns the favor. And, like, he's asking them, so, what exactly is going on here? Which, they then fill him in on who they are, what they do. And Izuku's just like, huh. So, time cops. I'm gonna go back to my time now. How do I do that? He looks at the Supreme Kai time. Like, he then, like, squats down and asks her, so, can you please tell me how to get back home then? Which the Supreme Kai time is just like, hold up. I don't even think you belong in that world. Which Izuku's just like, kinda do. My parents are there. I'm going to school there. My friends are there. And I need to get the guy who killed my friend. So, which Supreme Kai time is just like, he's alive. And Izuku's just like, yeah, I know the guy. He escaped. No. Your friend, he's alive. Izuku's just like, his head got blown off. Which, then she explains the mythical dragon. And Izuku's just like, so, damn. He looks at Pan. He's just like, I don't want to apologize, but I do somewhat, kinda, just a little bit, like maybe 1/10 of me regrets fighting you. What was your name again? And then she's just like, my name is Sanpan, okay? Which Izuku's just like, okay, cool. He looks at them, the other three, and he's saying, so, can all three of you do that weird, like, ape transformation? Which they all nod. And Izuku then, like, he goes to Goten and Trunks specifically, and, like, he, like, asks them to come here. And they do. And then Izuku asks the same question that he asked Pan. Like, where do your guys' nipples go when you go into that form? When I asked that one girl, she was really pissed off. Which, for the sake of, like, fun, I'm gonna say there is this awkward tension between Trunks and Pan. Because they kinda liked each other, but Trunks, like, I must just say he got too drunk one time, and, like, photos leaked of him with, like, a fuck ton of chicks and bitches, and he's just like, he's always gonna stay single, like, fuck the married life, bachelor life is the way to go. Which, he was talking to Pan for a little bit, and once she sees this, she's just like, okay then, we ain't together no more. I guess we weren't ever together. You know, shit like that. So, Trunks is a little bit mad and wants to fight Izuku. Goten is mad for the different reason, just like, yo dude, that's my niece you just asked that question to, by the way. Which Izuku's just like, I was curious. Couldn't help it. Which, Izuku then points out to the blue one, and he's just like, so is that one your sister then? And Trunks nods and saying, oh, don't you dare. Which Izuku just like, he waves at her. And Bola, she's just like, he kind of cute. So she just waves back at him. There's a pre-kai of time. It's just like, okay, you five, come here now. Which she grabs the scroll and she shows them that there is a hooded figure who dropped off the Ginyu Force, and then he planted weird devices that were meant to absorb energy. They looked at the scroll again. Devices are gone. And, well, yes. Which, these four, they know what that means. Izuku's just like, So he set up solar panels or something? Or they're like, no, you fucking idiot. Pan is just like, no, you idiot. The energy that we were giving off when we were fighting those goons, that's what he was siphoning. Which Izuku's just like, huh, guess I'll just have to kill him too. Which they're all like, not like, he's saying it so nonchalantly. Which they're all like, yeah, no, that this is our job. That's what we do. And Izuku's just like, okay, look, I get you did bring him back, but they still did technically kill my friend. I will not let that shit go. So, I will tell you this. I will allow you guys to work with me on this, but as soon as I meet the guy face to face, I'm gonna end him. There will be no trial, no court, no nothing. I find this hooded bastard, I end the hooded bastard. Which Goten just comes up and saying, like, no, that's not how this is gonna work. We're gonna send you back. We're gonna deal with it, and then you're just gonna live your normal. And Izuku punches Goten right in the face because he ain't trying to hear dick of any of the shit that they gotta say. So yes, Goten does get punched. Bola, because she is dating Goten, she's just like, "What's your problem?" And Izuku's just like, "I said what I'm going to do. What you guys do is whatever. However, don't assume that you guys can tell me what to do and I'll just follow it along." Which the Supreme Kai time is just like, we will let you work with us on this only after that. After we capture whoever's in that hood, you're done with the time patrol. We won't contact you unless something else happens, which something else might happen in that timeline, because Supreme Kai time then points to Izuku saying, I think they were there because of you. Whoever that hooded figure is knows about you. And I guess he either knows how you got here or knows the people who put you here. But that's but that's besides the point. Right now, your power is really, really complicated, kid. Like, what was with that greenish tint you had? Which, I'm gonna say everyone's just like, hey, yeah, what's up with that? Which, Trunks is just like, it kind of reminded me of this one guy we fought back in the day. I think his name was Broly, which Izuku's just like, huh, that name sounds familiar for some reason. But he doesn't say it, he just thinks this to himself. Which, of course, they're all like asking him, what's on your mind? And Izuku's just like, no, I was just thinking that Broly sounded a lot like broccoli. Which, it causes them to laugh, because they're like, yeah, Saiyan names are usually based off of vegetables. Which he then looks at them and saying, so if you guys are Saiyans, how come you guys don't have vegetable names? Which Izuku looks at Pan and he's saying, I mean, she's an instrument to cook vegetables within, but yeah, not really much there to it. Which I'm gonna say Pan just pokes him in the chest and saying, listen here, buddy, you don't know anything about us, so don't think you can just like come here, start like demanding shit and thinking you can run it. Like, don't forget that I was able to put you into the ground. Which Izuku's just like, yeah, but like, I wasn't even being serious. Which, for the sake of fun, someone hears this and he's just like, well then, how about you get serious fighting against me? Which, the four turn and look. It's motherfucking Gohan. Yes, I want him to fight Gohan. So, yes, Gohan comes up and he's saying like, he's interested in this Saiyan, like supposed Saiyan, like since he apparently was able to fight his daughter so well, maybe he could do a better chance against him. Which Izuku's seeing Gohan, he's just like, oh, so the brat is your daughter. Which Gohan's just like, the fuck you call my daughter? Which Izuku's just like, he cracks his neck. He cracks his fuck. He cracks his neck, looks at Gohan, dead in the eyes, and I'm saying, I said the little bitch was a brat. Which Gohan motherfucking roars up Super Saiyan 4 and rushes Broly. Well, Izuku. Which Izuku's just like, alright then. Izuku then powers up. Only this time, he is stacking something new with the Ikari mode. And that is the Super Saiyan transformation. Which, it causes something else. Rather than Super Saiyan, or the regular Super Saiyan, Izuku's hair shatters from the yellow blood. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Hold up. So no, I'm good. I'm good right now. So Izuku powers up, and he goes into the legendary Super Saiyan, but he's conscious of it, which I'm saying that similar Gohan Super Saiyan 2 vibe. Yes, they sense the tremendous power boost, but they're like, it only feels like maybe a quarter of what Gohan is, so get ready to get bodied. Which Gohan, he rushing in, he's throwing them hands, he's throwing combos, and Izuku's on the defensive, blocking each hit. And every time he does swing a punch, Gohan counters, lands 3 hits, and then slams him into the ground. Hold up, I'm gonna blow my nose. Alright, I'm back. So, where was I? Yeah, no, Izuku, yes, he's on the defensive. He gets slammed into the ground. However, excuse me, I had to burp. Sorry. Anyway, Izuku, once he gets up on the ground, he starts smiling, and he's saying, okay then, let's try this. He then powers up even more. However, this time, his muscle mass increases by like 3 times, which they're like, okay, this added bulk isn't going to do anything. He's still going to be slow as shit now, because they're like, rookie mistake. Trunks is just like, man, I got my ass handed to me when I did that, so Godspeed. Which Trunks, like, he looks at Bola, Pan, and Goten, saying, like, well, looks like Gohan, before he finishes, they see Gohan rocket into the ground, which they're like, hold the fuck up. What? And then they see Izuku, and his muscles are more toned down and slendered again. They're like, wait, did he not use the physical strength? But then when they're like feeling out the ki, they're like, no, still the same output, but they're like, wait, is he? And Supreme Kai Time is just like, he's refining as he fights. Like, and Supreme Kai Time is just like, he must have had an insane amount of dormant potential. And fighting you guys in this scenario is just causing it all to be drawn out. And he's aware of it. In fact, he's trying to get more to be drawn out more. Fuck. Let me say that where it makes sense. He's aware of his latent potential being drawn out exponentially because of you guys. And now he's created this fighting style that helps him draw it out even more. Which, they're like, should we help Gohan then? They're like, no, there's no malicious intent in his heart. Right now, both him and Gohan are smiling. Which they're like, wait, really? Yes. Gohan seems to be enjoying this, like, teacher-student mentality, but it's strange. Izuku doesn't necessarily see him as a teacher, but he is learning off of him. Very quickly, too. Which Gohan, He then cups his hands, starts charging up that good old reliable Kamehameha. Can't say the last word yet because then it fires, so yes. Izuku's just like, interesting technique. Like this? He does the same motions, and then he says, Kamehameha. And they're like, what the fuck is he? And yes, a green energy Kamehameha wave is starting to form in his hands. And Pan is just like, no fucking way. Goten is just like, maybe we should duck. Or like get somewhere safe, you know? Trunks and Bola are just like, Galley gun is better. Which, it's not. It's not. Final Flash maybe as good as the Kamehameha wave one sometimes, but no. Galley gun is beneath it. Galley gun is like special beam level move. Like, it's the super rather than the finisher, you know? Sorry guys, I don't mean to yawn. I'm actually tired. I took a nap this afternoon too, which I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So sorry for the small story break, but I should have gone into work today at like 2. I passed out, woke up like at 8, made dinner with my family, and then I started recording. It was nice. It was really nice. I think I woke up a little bit before 8. I want to say like at 7:30, maybe quarter till. I don't remember exactly what time I woke up, but I've been awake for a while now, but still kind of drowsy, I guess. Anyway, Izuku and Gohan, they're looking at each other, which is like, I'm about to shoot this. Are you sure? Yeah, let's do this. So Gohan yells, ha! Izuku is just like, okay. Ha! The beam clash and the struggle hits. Gohan and him are pretty even, which everyone is just like, wait. Gohan in Super Saiyan 4 right now, right? Yes. And then the Supreme Kai time is just like, yes, but he's still not even at his full power. He's matching not Broly. He's been matching this kid blow for blow with his rise in power, but there's something else. Gohan can sense that this kid's potential within him might be, if not greater, of power equal to that of Super Saiyan 4. Which they're all like, quit playing. What you mean? And yes, because if Dragon Ball Super Broly with hardly any training could catch up to God tier level Vegeta and Goku, yes, I'm gonna just say that. Sorry, I burned my lip earlier and it's still kind of like sensitive, kind of numbish raw. So I'm sorry. So no, back to the story. As like the beam struggle is like pretty even, Izuku's like, he's just like, I'm starting to reach like a physical limit. Like his body is just like too sore, too heavy to handle more power. So yes, he eventually just lets the beam struggle come closer to him, because he's just like, okay, if I'm going to die, let me go out with a little bit of a flash. So yes, I'll say like when the beam struggle is like about 10 feet away from him, he forms, how can I put this? Yes. He channels his remaining ki into a thin, very thin armor around his body, and then just shoots himself through the Kamehameha wave, which he's not 100% sure it'll be strong enough, but all of his ki is refined to a very thin point so it can withstand the pressure of the Kamehameha wave, which it works. It was just, he was testing it, you know? He refined it, shot himself through, does the surprise, motherfucker, through the Kamehameha wave. Gohan is just like, oh shit, my jaw opened. Yep. A swift knee to the jaw from Izuku to Gohan, which it didn't knock out Gohan, but it was enough to knock him out of Super Saiyan 4, which everyone's just like, no way. And when Izuku lands, he instantly falls out of his Super Saiyan form and falls to the ground, collapsed, spent of all energy, which Gohan is just like, ow, he made me bit my tongue. And, I think he knocked out a tooth. Which Pan is just like, no fucking way. Just like, she's like, because she knows she's not as strong as as her dad Gohan, but I'm gonna say Broly was approaching where she herself was wondering, maybe she can win, maybe she can't. Because, yes. And according to the Supreme Kai of Time, that his potential is still maybe only been a tenth of the way awakened through this fight. And they don't know, like, what this means for that kid. Because if he goes back to Earth, he can't really, like, do his potential well. Like, it'll be very slow for him. But if he stays here with us, he could reach the heights exponentially, but we don't know him. So Ban is just like, let him be on his world. You know, like, since Ginyu is there, I think it'll be fine if we just watch him every now and then, check up on him, which, yeah, they're fine with. So, the Supreme Kai of Time heals Izuku, which Izuku does get a Zenkai boost. So, rather than 10% of his full power rather than 10% of his full potential being awakened, it's a 12. Just a slight boost of the power. Gohan gets healed, and he also gets a very, very thin Zenkai boost, which he's just like, I still owe you for that knee, so we're gonna have to fight again. Which Supreme Kai of Time is just looking at him, just like, you wanna train him or something? Which Izuku smiles, and he's just like, I don't think that's what he means. So, yeah. Pan, of course, is just like, no way in hell, Dad, don't do that. Which, Gohan, he's just like confused. Why is Pan so angry? Because he doesn't know about the whole Super Saiyan 4 nipple thing, so not yet, at least. Which, Gohan's just saying, oh, don't worry, Pan. Like, if you want next round with him, you can. Like, which he then looks at everyone and saying, how about, like, the next time he comes up, we each have a go at him. We're going to have some senzu beans, but I'm not going to lie to you. It was kind of exciting to fight him. Especially because, I'm not going to lie to you, his full power seems roughly on par with that of Vegeta. Which, Sharks, Trunks, and Bola, they're like, no fucking way is he as strong as our dad. He's just saying, maybe not Super Saiyan 4 strength, but definitely mastered Super Saiyan Vegeta level. So, yeah. Which, I don't know. Do I want to make the Super Saiyan 5 thing canon still? Or do I introduce a new form? Or do I just mix in God Ki with it? Nah. We'll just go to Super Saiyan 5. That was a long ass yawn, I'm sorry. So no, Izuku smiles and he's saying he can't wait, and he looks at the Supreme Kai of Time and at Gohan. He thanks them both. Goes back home, and just because I'm just say she's the Supreme Kai of Time, so It's only about like 5 minutes after he left does he show up again. Uraka hugs him and it's like hitting his chest, saying, "Where the fuck did you go, you idiot?" You know, that baka 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 type shit. I was worried about you. Like, how dare you make me worry about you? Like, you don't make your girlfriend cry like this. You know, shit like that. Which Momo is just like, who was that chick? And Izuku's just like, I think, and I'm not 100% sure, I met some my family members, some distant cousins, and he emphasizes that there were more of them. It's just it's gonna be tricky to explain. So when he gets a good concept of it, he'll let them know, which it's okay. And here's the thing. Fu, after getting and analyzing Izuku's energy, he's just like, he can be stronger, so how do I speed up the thing? He's just like, ooh, I know, a gravity chamber. Well, I don't want to just give him one. So Fu's just like, He starts looking like throughout his data on the world of my Aka, and he sees there is a girl named Mei Hatsume who loves gadgets. And he notices when she has an idea in her head, she can't stop. So he's just like, oh, she's perfect. Just when she's asleep one night, which rarely happens. So Fu's just like, okay, first, make sure she's asleep for a good 8 hours, because this is going to take her a while. Then gives her the whole, like, gravity chamber, like, whispering, artificial gravity, like, find the boy with the yellow eyes, you know, shit like that, which she's confused of course, but she does, like, think about, like, the gravity chamber and how that works, so she does get started on it, which it's not ready until, like, UA, but just so y'all know, there is now a gravity chamber that can do 300 times gravity, because May just thought 300. Why not? There shouldn't be a need to ever exceed that. Which she's just like, it could also mimic the pressure under for, like, in the ocean and shit. So she's just like, so no, yeah. In May, she is still curious about, like, the boy with yellow eyes, because every time she's, like, lost in her thoughts, she'll hear the voice. I go like, the boy with the yellow eyes is the key. You know, shit like that. So she's confused, but she's struggling because she doesn't know how to test it properly. So that's going to be a thing. And since I want them to be at UA for this, I guess it's time. Because Izuku, being the son of 2 pro heroes, of course he gets recommendation. Uraka, because she's also been there a lot in training with Izuku, I'm gonna say it's President Mike who gives her recommendation, and Eraserhead gave Izuku a recommendation. So they all do their thing. Izuku gets first place in that exam. He meets Gale Force Hero, that wind guy whose name I butcher. So, oh well. Anyway, and Todoroki has worked on his whole rage thing, so it's not as bad as it was in canon, but it's still, like, kind of noticeable sometimes when, like, Endeavor is mentioned. He gets like, I don't want to talk about that bastard, because, like, he admits it's kind of weird seeing him try and be a good dad, because, yeah. Fuck. That is like the 5th yawn. I am sorry. Also, the poll that won for the new What If is the Deku experimented on. Feel free to comment the ships on that still because okay. And yeah, I appreciate that. I was happy when I saw the community tab. I'm like, yes, we're gonna have to have conversations now. And not all the polls I create will be about anime. I like food too, so sometimes I'll just ask about random foods that if y'all have tried or which ones y'all prefer. Which I'm gonna upload, so yes. Oh, and one thing. There will be more OC characters in other What Ifs that listen carefully, if y'all want to make an anime character for the What Ifs of whatever scenario, then here's the thing. Give them first and last name, their quirk, and whether you want them to be a hero or a villain, and I will incorporate them into my story. Background, I will have free liberty of. However, if you want to describe the character, you can. And I will use it gladly for my what ifs. Because why not? Y'all are helping me reach new levels. It makes the most sense for some of y'all to come aboard with this. Which this is for those who are the most active among my comments, which like the what ifs the most, which I do see some of y'all. It's just I have y'all names written on the side, so eventually I'll get to that. But anyway, let's get on with this because yeah. So they're pretty much being good friends, and excuse me, they're pretty much being good friends. And Gale Force is just like, okay, I think I can go to 1A. It should be fine. Which, Aoyama, I'm kicking you out to make room for Wind Force guy. Sorry, not sorry. He can be in 1B. Fuck. Which, I don't remember if I already chose the one for all you, the next successor. Oh well. I'll get into that maybe the next part. So no, quirk application test goes pretty normal with everyone being excited with their quirks. Bakugo still being thinking he's top shit because, well, yeah, since he did take the practical exam and not the recommendation one, he doesn't know about the god that is Izuku. So yes, and Izuku does have fun with letting Bakugo think he's number one until, it's his turn for the ball throw, which it's their first event. So Izuku's right at, like, as I was just like, okay, next is Izuku volunteered. So he's just like, I think I can get a better score. Which Bakugo's just like, what you say? And Izuku's just like, I didn't stutter. Which, as I was just like, I love my son. Tosses him the ball and he's just like, don't destroy it. Which not Todoroki, but Bakugo's just like, huh? Just like, are you underestimating? No. Izuku bulks up just ever so slightly, which I'm gonna say he just rips through the shirt of the UA's like sports clothes. So yes, his shirt isn't now just ripped off. So everyone sees Le Muscle Pack. And just for like the sake of fun, Mina's just like, damn, I'd like to get a drink of that 6-pack. Uraraka is just like looking at her and just like, bitch, I will throw you into outer space. Don't you dare. That is my 6-pack. Those are my chiseled abs, Like she's just like pointing at Izuku, like telling the girls, no. That is my beast. Like, I am the cave that he slumbers in. I don't regret that reference. I don't, but it was fucking horrible. So, we moving on. So, Izuku, he blushes a little bit because he's seeing Uraraka just like being, oh no, bitches, stop looking at my man. Which Aizawa sees too, and she's just laughing. This is like, oh, they're gonna be fun. She's gonna be fun. You know. So, when Izuku throws the ball, it does say infinity, which his mom's just looking at him and saying, like, I know I said not to destroy it, but, like, I only have, like, 2 other balls left. So, they look at everyone, and he's just like, try not to, like, fuck him up, you know, which Uraraka says she's next. Because, yes, she throws it, gets infinity. Everyone's just like, wait, what? She then goes to Izuku, and then is standing in front of him with her back turned to him, just like, no, stop staring at the abs. And Izuku's just like, okay. He then gets behind Uraraka, wraps his arms around her, and he's just like, carry me. You know, just like being kind of annoying, but Uraraka's just like, you're heavy, and like, you can make me weightless. Come on, carry me. You know, like, you don't want them to see my abs, so I guess you have to hold me or something. Like, I don't have a shirt, which Aizawa at this point just shoots out her scarf, wraps around Izuku's head, yanks him, like, towards her, and she's just, like, saying, like, you gotta calm that shit down. I am not gonna be a fucking grandma, you little shit. So, no, go put on a fucking shirt. And she kicks him in the leg. Just like, go. And don't you dare, like, get lost. Like, she did quotation marks on the lost, because Izuku gets lost a lot on when he has to go do something. Sorry about that. So no, yeah. Which, I'm gonna just say for the sake of, like, convenience, he did get a little bit mad at his mom, like, for kicking him and, like, low-key embarrassing him, but not really embarrassing him. It was kind of his fault for being, well then, Uraraka, if you want to love me so bad, then hold me. You know, shit like that. So, he admits that he probably should have focused more, which he then starts to remember, like, the feeling from Super Saiyan, and the Ikari mode gave him legendary. So he's just like, okay, first the Ikari mode, glows his eyes yellow, which at that point, Mei, who was just walking out of the bathroom, sees a boy, shuts his eyes, they turn yellow. What was her experiment the entire time missing? The boy with yellow eyes. And I'm going to end it off here, because I want to. And I'm going to try and record another what if. Yeah, thank you for the 2,150 something subscribers. We are very close to the other 2 special what ifs that I had said. So, we're close to the Rikage son Naruto, and close to Deku having the half and half dragon quirk, half and half shadow manipulation quirk. So, thank you all. I hope you enjoyed. True shit about the anime characters. If y'all want an anime character, like an OC character, and you want to help create it, give me some ideas. That'll be fine.